If you're like me and you've been playing Void Edge this season, you've probably played Oregon and gotten curb stomped 100 times. Well, you're in luck. I'm dedicating my entire life to figuring out how to make Oregon work on defense. So far, I've failed miserably, but with the help of my 5-stack, we're getting closer to finding the perfect formula for holding Oregon. Do I say Oregon weird? Is it pronounced Oregon? Oregon? There's a poll in the top right. Let me know if I'm an idiot. So anyway, in my quest to defend Oregon, I've been messing around and trying to be a wannabe coconut bra. And I've found 19 different angles and tricks on Oregon to help you become a spawn peeking, window jammer frickin' guy who just gets kills and wins the game for the team, at least on defense. Let's start with some of the most wacky tricks I've found on this map so far. So let's start with a nitro cell run out. So you're gonna start at a small tower. Someone like Pulse with faster speed is your best bet. You're gonna toss it over this fence here, and this is where attackers are usually running out from spawn. So if you're lucky and someone is taking their time to shoot out the camera, it's an easy pick to start the round. So unless you're an expert at parkouring off of half-destroyed walls, this angle probably is not practical, but you can get on top of this cabinet and kitchen looking into the security door. Might be good if you're defending kitchen site, but it's, again, probably not that useful. Just thought it was kind of cool. So this trick might be a little bit more well known at this point. I saw it on Zeronic's stream, but the idea is you can break out this hatch in main entrance down into laundry storage, drop down on this washing machine, and you make no falling noise, no landing noise, even when you drop off of the washing machine again. So I'll let you listen to the audio so you can hear it. This angle here could be useful, but really this trick's just here to show you can be silent on your approach into basement. This is a run out from large tower into construction spawn. It is pretty scummy, and you're not guaranteed to get the kills because attackers can run in from so many different areas. But this does give you a pretty sweet angle into anyone who's trying to push from construction down into basement. And you're basically invisible if they peek you in the grass over there. Now let's get into the meat of this video and start looking at some of the sweet angles I've found just messing around on this map. I'm a sucker for angles that go through multiple walls, and this one's kind of cool. You'll probably want to make the holes smaller, but this is a look from just outside showers that goes all the way into the small tower window. Depending on where you're standing, you can get a pretty good angle no matter who's trying to push into this area. Since a lot of people like to rush into small tower as fast as possible, this is a good way to secure an early kill. I found a lot of angles I like around dorms, but since this goes through 3 walls, it is a personal favorite of mine. So if you set up in dorms near some of the bunks, you can actually peek a pretty good hole all the way into Armory, which can help you to secure not only that hallway, but also people that are trying to push into Trophy from Armory. So this angle is pretty nice. Look, there's a target, so it's meant to be, right? Shoot it. To start this angle, take your frustration out on all the fruit on this cabinet, and then bust a hole into security from kitchen. I would just probably bust out a single panel on the left and your vision is good enough. But the idea is you can hold on top of this countertop here, right through the door of security. This is a cheeky window peek from dorm main hall. The idea is to bust out whatever walls you need and then go down into kitchen, find your fruit cabinet, stand on it, and then once you peek up here, you're going to be able to see people that are coming in from that window by small tower. This is probably really good for a pulse. As you can see here, I use Buck's shotgun to blow out the top of the wall going into security. But if you blow that out, you just drop a nitro right underneath the window. So if people try to run in, it's an easy kill. Of the crazy angles I've found in Oregon, this is my second favorite. This one is just wild, man. You sit on top of large tower. Depending on the stuff you bust out, you can get a couple different angles. You can get one on the stage, which you saw at the beginning of this clip, and then you can see one all the way to sandbags, all the way in meeting room. This is good to catch rotates. This is good to catch if you're an attacker and you want to get up there and get some vision. They haven't fortified the hatch, but this angle is wild, super long distance. This is probably my favorite Yeah, this is my favorite of the peaks I found here. So this is going to give you a view from Meeting Hall through this bookshelf all the way to the main entrance door. So people are not going to be expecting you to be behind this bookshelf. You can stand further behind the bookshelf if you want, but this is going to catch people trying to get into the building from meeting. You might even be able to catch people who are coming in from garage as well. And for another ridiculous angle, this one is from kitchen and it's going to look into main entrance as well. In a recent Coconut Bra video, you can see him going prone in the little schoolroom over there and trying to get some pics that way. This way is, I think, much safer, a little more reliable in terms of not dying. And it's really, really hard to see you if you're sitting all the way in kitchen. If you're defending basement on Oregon, it can be really tough, but this angle will make it a lot easier. You set up a rook or whoever going prone on the washing machine and laundry room, and they get a great look into freezer that is really, really hard for the attackers to see, especially once they turn the corner. This angle is kind of cheeky, but the idea is you sit in showers and shower while waiting for attackers to either push out onto the small tower balcony or to pick them off as they're coming back into small tower if they're trying a new angle. And this is in my top 3 angles I found on Oregon. So this one is coming in from Armory Corridor. I see a lot of people come in through that window, especially in the last minute when you're defending dorms. So if you just set someone down in laundry stairs, usually your roamer, there's a great angle into that window that makes it almost impossible for people to get in without getting shot. We've now entered the cheekiest of the cheekiest when it comes to angles in this video. So these are pretty clear cut. You should be able to figure them out on your own without much experimentation. But these are angles that are pretty basic and could be helpful for you if you're attacking site or defending site. So a lot of these are just going to include, like this one is in dorm main hall. You're just looking down into the window next to white stairs and security corridor. This angle is in master bedroom and it's going to give you another look into main hallway. It's again a pretty cheeky spot. I'm not sure that it's going to be that helpful. And this one's a couple different angles you can get from Armory, looking down into garage and then out into the attacker's spawn when they push up to that door. So it's up to you where to stand here. I don't know that it's a particularly great place to be. Armory is, at least from my experience, a death trap. And here's an angle by Foosball in the game room. So this one will allow you to see from underneath. It's going to let you see anybody that's trying to rappel into games room. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed these 19 tips and tricks on Oregon. I do like the rework. I just haven't figured it out yet. So if you have any angles that I didn't see or think of in this video, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. And if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. We're working on an Oregon defense video now, so looking forward to hearing what people think about this video. Thanks for watching.